Hey guys, it's me Jack here, and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 2015 set review. Today I have the Geonosis Troopers Battle Pack set, which is set number 75089 for ages 6 to 12. It has 105 pieces, and it retails for $11.99 here in the UK, which will get you 11 VIP points if you're a LEGO Club VIP member, which isn't very much money off a set, but you know, if you add it up, it'll get there, guys. Yep, so here is today's set. In front of me it comes with 4 great minifigures and a great little build, and let's get into the review right now. So guys, here we have the Geonosis Airborne Trooper, and while the figures that come with this set look very nice and have some amazing print detail on them, I don't like the figures in this set, guys. They are just the wrong figures for this set. We know that both the 2 battles of Geonosis happened. Obviously one at the very start of the Clone Wars in the Clone Wars movie, and then the second battle of Geonosis, which happened in the Clone Wars TV series, where we had in the, I can't remember the episode's name, but in it you had like the circle of gunships, where the clones and Obi-Wan, were like holding out, and you know, you had flamethrower troopers and Ki-Adi-Mundi, Anakin, Ahsoka, Luminara, Obi-Wan, they were all there, and it was a great story arc within that series. But it was all Phase 1, and here we have Phase 2 Troopers and Airbornes. Airbornes didn't even exist. So, you know, LEGO have obviously great mold for this helmet. It looks perfect for an Airborne Trooper, but we don't have Airborne Troopers in any of the Battle of Geonosis. And we can see from this that LEGO can mold some pretty amazing stuff, so why not mold, like, I don't know their official name, I call them honeycomb troopers, you know, the troopers that have like their little hexagons on the side of their helmets. I'll put a picture somewhere up on the screen, probably here-ish, but yeah, of what I'm talking about. But we should just see those, and instead of Phase 2 normal troopers, maybe some ARF troopers, because we saw Wax, I think we saw Wax from Boyle. No. Sorry guys. We saw 2 ARF troopers that helps Obi-Wan out of the crashed gunship. But yeah. So actually onto the figure. The printing is great. These figures are really nice. They're just not completely accurate, is basically what I'm trying to say. The printing is amazing. Great Geonosis camouflage on the helmet. Got the breathers there on the side, as well as the mouthpiece and visor. Torso, perfect torso for an Airborne. You've got the 2 straps going into the belt, and on the back of the torso, again, you can just see the reverse of the strap, and the reverse of the other strap, again the reverse of the belt going around the waist, and the classic clone back, again with more camo printing there. The front of the legs, you have knee pads printed on, and some more great camouflage, and on the belt as well, camouflage printed onto there. But one thing that I think LEGO could have done is, on the 2/12 Airbornes, you have the 2 little lines here. LEGO didn't include that on this figure, and that is like a classic mark of an Airborne. But yeah, obviously they didn't have to be too accurate with these, because these aren't accurate figures. No arm printing or printing on the back or side of the legs. Face, this one comes with the straight face, obviously. We do also get the more angry face, which I will show you with the regular trooper. But yeah, straight face. So it's good to see that we've got some different facial expressions for all these clone troopers, because obviously not all clone troopers are going to be angry all the time. So, yep. And then it comes with the stud launching blaster, which are really terrible, but great for a playability feature if you were to play with them. So my hand is here, just going to shoot it. There you go. That's how they work, we all know. Press the little grey lever down, stud shoots out, and we can have a lot of fun with that, if you wanted to. Yeah, so that is it for this figure, guys. Let's go and move on to the regular Geonosis Trooper. Okay guys, so here we have the regular Geonosis Trooper, and again, a great figure, just not accurate to the Geonosis story arcs in the film or TV series, but great, amazing printing. The printing on this helmet is absolutely amazing. Obviously it's the same as on the Kashyyyk Trooper, but obviously done in different colours to make it look like it's from Geonosis. All the printing around the visor. Also you have a different shade of orange going along here, and again that's mirrored on the other side. Although the printing is amazing and it's great to see LEGO putting this much print detail into their figures, you do not get any printing on the back or side or top of the helmet, which is a shame because it doesn't look completely finished off, but oh well. Torso design, you've got the classic clone torso underneath some camo printing, and then you have the belt around the bottom, which continues onto the back of the torso, where you have the regular clone back with, again, more great camo printing there. Front of the legs, exact same as the Airborne Troopers, which is good. You don't have to differentiate when you're building this. See which one has the little line on, which is an upside to not putting the little lines on. But again, it makes the Airborne's a little less accurate. And for the face on this figure, this is just to show you that there is a mixture of the angry face as well as the straight face, and he does also come with the stud launching blaster, which I'm not going to demonstrate because I just demonstrated it with the Airborne Trooper. Okay guys, so that is it for the minifigures. Let's go move on to this. Okay guys, so here we have the Geonosis Clone Walker. Now this kind of, well, a lot. It reminds me a lot of the Clone Walker we had in 2009. It is almost the same build up to here. It is the exact same build, just in different colours. Very nice. And the top is, it doesn't look quite as good, but obviously it is an improvement. If you're the clone sitting in the back, you've got less protection. And the cannon's not long enough for me, because we have now included this absolutely humongous gun on the front. So the cannon a bit longer. If I just demonstrate with this thing, my old minifigure stand, if I stick that in there, do something like that, which obviously is something you can mod, as I've just done it. But yeah, so that's a bit, it looks a little bit stubby, and if you heard that noise, a bag just fell off my recording table when I was building the sets earlier. Yeah, the legs, simple. You can obviously move them in 3 places. The middle joint is a little bit harder to do. And there's 2 seats up here. If I just grab a regular clone, sorry, and a Airborne. And if I sit the Airborne up in the back, now obviously you don't have to put him facing this way. I do. He's got the back of the driver shooting his studs off. And then for the driver, you can put your gun in the little clip here, out of the way, and then just sit him up in here like so. There we go. So that's what it looks like with figures in it. And obviously it does have this antenna here. I assume I've put it in the right place. I didn't actually put it on when I was building it with the instructions, but this looked right from the front of the box. Might go down there, but it didn't look right. And yeah, so this set's very nice, very small. Obviously the whole thing does only have 105 pieces, quite a few of which will be taken up by the minifigures and their guns. But apart from the stud launching blasters, this set does have one great playability feature if you were to play with it. I am personally going to put mine on a shelf. I have, although, used this blaster when I built the set because they are a pretty cool feature. And that is the stud launcher, like a Gatling gun, kind of. And obviously, it tells you in the instructions just to put in a single stud like that. But I've doubled them up because 1, they're a bit bigger, and 2, it makes it easier to find, and they still fire the same distance. So if underneath you can just see this mechanism here, and I will demonstrate how this works. Basically you just turn this thing around, and if I put it here and shoot, that is all of them. and only one went on the floor, which is pretty good. Now without the studs in, the cannon does look a bit better. Still a bit stubby, but if you can just see that wedge on the disc that's spinning around in the middle of the gun, that basically lifts the stud out, but it gives it enough power to make the stud travel a reasonable distance. And they do go pretty far. If you load them in properly. Obviously, if you don't put the stud in properly, then it won't go as far, because it will not take as much to lift the stud out of the socket. And to reload, you just pop them in to the holes like so, and you get 6 holes, so you can fire 6 studs. Although I'm technically firing 12, I'm still only firing 6 missiles. And this is, guys, LEGO in this line are adding some great playability features. These are much better than flick fire missiles for a number of reasons. One of the big ones being that they actually go a reasonable distance. And yeah, so that is it for this set, guys. Let's go conclude the video. Okay, guys, so that is it for this review. This is a really nice set, one I definitely recommend getting. Like, I don't know, battle packs are usually sets that people buy multiple of. If you are able to do that, then I'd get around 3 or 4, because, well, the Clone Wars and the prequel trilogy aren't going to be that relevant anymore moving through towards Episode 7, and of course the TV series Star Wars Rebels is all set. Star Wars Rebels set just before A New Hope, and Force Awakens set 10 years after Return of the Jedi, so it's all going to be to do with the Empire and Luke, Han, and Leia from now on, and obviously their kids in Force Awakens, probably. It's amazing how little has been released about that film. But anyway, back to the set. Out of 10, I'd give this set a 9, maybe an 8. The figures just aren't relevant, and it would have been great to see a Geonosis ARF Trooper and one of those Honeycomb Trooper guys. But these figures are still fine. The print detail is great, but it does show us that LEGO could still do this detailed kind of printing on more accurate molds. But still, it's a very nice set, and I would recommend you get at least one of these guys to add to your collection. Plus, if you're someone that wants to collect every LEGO Star Wars minifigure ever, these are brand new minifigures. So, yeah. That is pretty much it for this video, guys. I want to thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content coming in the future, and these reviews that are coming out daily until I have got through them all. One set per day, pretty much. And yeah, so thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.